Good afternoon. I'm Jason Sterling. I'm a member of the EA Creator Network. This particular copy of Adventure Awaits. This early access copy was provided free of charge from the EA Creator Network. They also would like for us to say thank you, EA. So thank you, EA. I think they want us to anyway. So I said it. Thanks, EA, for this early access copy. Now let's get rolling here. This is Gibbi Point. My Sims are still in their home, in their pre-build home, where I've been working on it back in Hinford. So we're going to go to that house. We're going to save it. We're going to move it here to Gibbi Point. We're going to move them to Gibbi Point. We're going to use all the new assets here in this new pack to change it into an Adventure Awaits house, right? Adventure Awaits to that sort of house. Then we're going to start on our very first custom venue. Well, we're going to finish our very first custom venue. I've done a lot of pre-building. So we're going to try to do a dude ranch. I know we can do it. Okay, here's the thing. I know we can do it. I don't know that we can do it without running it, right? So I think we can only do it from one side, which is from the running it type of side, as opposed to setting it up and then just visiting. The big problem is that horses have to be part of a family. So if you're bringing horses with you to the dude ranch, works great. It's going to be fantastic. If you're running it as a dude ranch and you have the horses, because whoever runs a dude ranch does have horses, then that works great. But we can't just put horses on a venue without them being part of a family. At least I don't think so. We're going to test it out. I'm going to try it. I'm going to see what happens when I try it later. How long will this take? I don't know. I do know that I am going to play for about 2 hours. Then I'm going to break. And then I'm going to come back for another 2 hours. And I'm going to break. And then I might do a third 2-hour stream tonight. We'll just have to see kind of how it goes. I do want to get through that. I want to get like my house set up, my sim set up, my venue set up, my first venue, and test out my first getaway, right? Getaway. Okay, so let's go in here to our game, Sims 4. Let me get my secondary monitor here going so I can keep track. Okay, so this is Gibbi Point. I need to go back to Hinford. Hinford on Bagley. Now, I built a pretty contemporary home for my RM Cascadian family. And I guess I'll go into play mode. I need to go in, I need to save it. I need to move the house. I need to move the family. I've been really excited for this pack. I've built several different venues, basically different resorts is basically what I built so far. I've not built like, say, a bowling alley, which is on my list. I kind of would like to build a bowling alley or something like that. So we'll see. So kind of where I end up going with it. Now we're going to, I did not call this Old Mill Lane. I can't remember what I named it. I think New Zealand Contemporary I named it. So that's what we're going to continue to call it for now. And we'll go ahead and overwrite this. It's on a 20 by 30 lot in Gibbi Point in the town. There is a 30 by 40 lot. I do believe that there's someone living there. So I do believe that person's going to have to move so that we can put this particular home in place. Speaking of moving, let's move our household. They're ready to go to Gibbi Point. Let's see here. I'll have Danny move us. Where is Danny? Let's zoom in on him. Oh, there he was. He was on the patio there. Kind of little covered eating area. Now, this is the first I've seen this pack at all. Okay, so this is it. This is so much like the old days. In the old days with the almost a creator network, it was called Game Changers back then. We didn't actually get the pack until the day that it released to retail market. And so normally, you know, you'd immediately go in and start playing with it and maybe streaming it, recording video. Oh, yeah, no, yeah. Sell the furniture. We do not want this furnished. We want this unfurnished. And so everything was kind of cold like this is today. Like I have really don't know much about it. I did watch part of the live stream that Maxis did. So I guess I know a little bit there, right? A little bit there. The rest of it I kind of don't. I'm going to just kind of wing it and hope that we get through it. Okay, so here is our lot. Here's our current lot. It's a 40 by 30. We're going to go ahead and go into build mode. I'm going to ignore gameplay, those objects. I'm going to leave that rule on so that when I go in here to look at these objects, we can see if what stuff is tied to gameplay. And then, of course, I'm going to turn it off so that I can use everything to finish off the house here, the New Zealand Contemporary. Which I should have maybe looked at this real quick, at least toured through it real quick. It looks nice on the outside. I do like it. Okay, so we're going to have it. The reason why I wanted, this was a 20 by 30 lot, and I did want to move it to a 30 by 40 so that I could put some playground equipment in the backyard. I'm not sure if I want to do playground equipment in the backyard or in a side yard. Well, and God, they've got this like huge park next door. So maybe I shouldn't have done that. Maybe I shouldn't have evicted those people, thrown them out onto the street so that I could have this. I didn't realize there was a park right across the street for my kids to go play on anyway. Now I feel a little bit bad. Not a lot. I'm sure they're fine. I'm sure they're not homeless. But I do feel a little bit bad. I am going to reorient this lot, though. I'm going to try to. Let's take this here and let's move it like this. I'm going to try to turn the house like this. So we could put a pool in now. There is that. So maybe I'm going to move it like over here to this edge. I'm going to hope I don't lose any walls or anything like that in the process. There we go. And then we could go ahead and put a pool in here, and they've got a little park over here to play at. So we don't actually need a playground in our yard. Okay, I'm just went back into live mode and back into build mode simply because, you know, you got those weird small business lines on everything. It's kind of a bit of a glitch right now. Okay, so let's pull everything up. Let's take a look at this. I did look on EA's website where they have like a picture, you know, like on the EA app where you can order it. And, you know, it's got a picture of what comes with the different stuff, with the pack, like the different stuff it comes with. I saw that, but I don't remember a lot of it. I knew there was new bathroom stuff. Okay, great. So we got new beds, new chair. We got quite a few furnishings here. Got picnic table, bathroom stuff, the in-ground hot tubs. I keep forgetting about these, and I love these. I'm so glad to see that we have these now. I've wanted these for a really long time. It's been big, 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 big on my wish list. Now, we also have all the playground equipment, of course, which, like I said, we don't really need because, what's this? That's a bar back. Okay, that's kind of cool. That's going to be so cool for the Dude Ranch and a couple, and like my great My Great Geyser Wilderness Lodge. Got a few decorative items, curtains. What's that? Kind of, I think this is also going to be, it says excerpt from a journal. Okay. So it's just like a decorative item, but I guess it's got a little bit of lore attached to it. Cast iron fireplace. Love that. I love this. I love Western stuff. You know, I'm from Oklahoma. So I do kind of love Western stuff. We got a little doll. There's Chucky. Oh, he's first. I'm going to pull him out as the very first thing. I'm going to set him right over here. Little Chucky for our kid to find, fall in love with, right? And then we've got some light fixtures here. A couple of appliances. A dresser. A bathroom. And the butterflies. The butterflies look super cool. Another big thing on my list is supposed to be like a butterfly box. There it is. Like a habitat. Love that. Absolutely love that. Can't wait to put that to use. Okay, so that's what we've got. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to see what else we have after I unlock everything. Let's see here. Okay, now this is going to be our standard build by stuff. Okay, this is going to be the standard stuff that we would see in build by. Here in a second, I'm going to take a look at debug as well. See what we've got going. Again, you know, the stuff we saw here, same stuff. In fact, actually, these carts were available without putting in a cheat. Okay, we're going to have something like this, yeah. So you can keep the butterfly in a little box. Those are available with hidden objects. And I think that's about it. Like, I don't see a whole lot else here that wasn't available anyway, which is good. I like for everything to be available. Now, we can go ahead and check debug real quick. Let's see. It's usually going to be here at the end. And it is. So we've got a few books here that you could buy. Paper crafts, of course, you know, the sort of teaching manuals. We've got some, oh, that looks good. Slim chocolate shake, yummy, yummy. That looks horrible. The ground up frogs, like the blended frogs, is nasty, but we got that. And we've got the rainbow calamity. That sounds good. That sounds really good. That sounds like, didn't Starbucks do like a rainbow like smoothie or something? And then we've got some of the paper. Is this paper craft, I think, right? Or not? Paper mache. It must be because it's paper mache. Yeah. So part of our paper crafts are coming up, you know, in the debug area. And I guess they can wear these little masks. That's super cool. I think they can. I think so. Kids would be really cute in those. We've got some more drinks. In fact, a whole bunch of smoothies in here. We've got the Monster Energy, what they're calling it there. Now, the Scoops collector table. I don't think I saw that. That's weird, because I don't think I saw that outside of debug. Huh. And then we're seeing like our windows here. These are debug windows. No, regular. Topiaries. Oh, those are wonderful. I love those. This is going to be ladder for the dock. Okay. Is that a jellyfish? No, it's a light. Okay, I thought, wow, could we put like a jellyfish in the pool? That would be so cool. Okay, and so that's about it for debug. The rest of this stuff is going to be our standard stuff here. Debug is just a few items. No new rocks. I'm going to need some rocks for some of my builds, so no new rocks here. That's cool. That's fine. Let's see where to start. I'm going to look at the new wallpaper we've got because I might want to change this exterior. I'm not sure. Let's take a look at a few options. We've got this sort of stuff. That's actually not too bad for contemporary, right? We've got some stones might work on a contemporary. I'm probably going to leave it white, but I did want to see what we have. I know I'm going to use the interior, some of this interior stuff on my dude ranch coming up. Actually, that's not bad for a contemporary house. In fact, I like that a lot. Okay, let's, what colors do we have? I'm going to go with this first one. We're going to paint this on. I mean, I think I do really like it. Is it better in white or better like this? I don't know. So that's kind of what we're looking at if I go with that for the exterior. And I'm just not sure that I don't like it better with white. I guess I could look around the neighborhood here a little bit. What else have we got here to compare it to? I think I'm going to have to go back to the white for now. I'm going to roll it back. Maybe I'm just too used to seeing it. I do like that stuff, though. What kind of flooring do we have? We have planks. Ooh, and I like that. We are going to do this flooring here. Let's drop down. Oh, that's pretty. That's really pretty. I really like that. We're going to keep that there for the flooring of our outdoor patio. And that's the only flooring we've got. We've only got 2 floorings here. So we've got a new wood floor, which is going to, again, go pretty well, I think, in the dude ranch, I think. I could maybe use it in here instead of this tile like in the kids area or the adult area. Let's put it down. Let's see here. I don't know about that either, but maybe. For the moment, I'm going to leave it and see if it kind of warms on me. I do kind of like the flooring I already have in place, but I'm going to see if that warms on me a little bit for the bedrooms. It feels just almost a little bit, I guess if I get closer, I can see here, it feels a little bit more like really manufactured, you know, which is, there's nothing wrong with that. And it actually should work with this sort of contemporary feel. Maybe it's just the color. Maybe the color's a little off. Let's try. I do tend to like warmer colors, so let's try this sort of warmer color. I do think I like that better. Yeah, I do think I like that better. So let's put that in there. Change this to this. I think it's just I didn't like that light tone. There. Okay, so we're going to change that to a little bit warmer color. What kind of doors did we get? I'm afraid most of this I'm going to end up using on the Dude Ranch and not as much here. Now, this door is not too bad, but I don't know that I have any place in this build to really put it as it stands. And I did think this build was pretty much done even without the pack. I have to be honest, because for a contemporary build, there was just plenty of stuff to use. And most of this stuff I thought was going to be pretty rustic. And that's why I'm doing a Dude Ranch here when we get done with these guys. Because I do want to work some of it in. Look at that. Is that canvas or plastic? It is canvas. So it looks like plastic, though. It looks like plastic that you find over those sort of tent like things at a campground. Okay, let's see what kind of fencing we've got. We've got these two new fences. Oh, this is pretty contemporary. Now I might be able to use this here, not across the whole thing, but what if we did it like this? Does it come in white? Let's go down here. So I think we can add that to this little deck area here. That's fine. I think I'm going to use that there. And then do we have stairs? We do. Again, pretty much probably not anything I'm going to use here. This stuff I will use on the Dude Ranch, though. Railings to match that. Do we have a new gate? We do have new gates. We have some new columns. Those are pretty cool. Oh, I really like that. I made this particular build contemporary because a lot of the housing I saw in New Zealand when I was looking up kind of New Zealand examples was contemporary, right? But of course, most of this pack is definitely geared towards a camp or, sort of wilderness look, which I love and I'm glad to see it, but it's not anything that's going to work with this build. So we are going to go back in here to the furnishing. Let's see. I do have the kids see if there's anything we can put in here for the kids' room. I would like to maybe figure out a way to fit in. Oh, the paper craft table. Is this it? Let's see. No, that's a folding table. I bet the paper craft will go on anything, though, right? How big is this? Let me take a look at this. I could maybe put that there in the hallway, kind of in the kids' area, kind of off the parents' office over here. I don't know, though. Is it just a table? It's not a desk, is it? It's not a desk. Yeah, so I don't know if well, does this work as, let me look at this and see if it says, yeah, this is just going to be an end table. If it was a dining room table, it would work. Coffee table, folding desk. Okay, so there we go. Let's maybe look at this. We'll put this here. So we're going to call this kind of the kids sort of, desk area. Put that there. I'm going to go ahead and just use one of these chairs. Oh, it's a lot of activity stuff here. So paper crafting kit. Here we go. We're going to put it there. I love the way that looks. Very nice kind of messy look. Let's check out some, maybe like a lamp. Maybe we'll put this little kid looking lamp there. Again, all covered with stickers. It's a very artistic family, so they kind of let these kids get away with a lot of stuff, right? And yeah, sure. Decorate that however you want. Let your creativity show. Go with an orange. Now we're almost done here because I really do want to get into, well, we're going to do a little outdoor stuff in the backyard, but like a pool. But I really do want to get onto the kind of the dude ranch and kind of get that going. What's this? I'm going to put that there. I don't know what I'm going to do with that. I had to do that for the, this candy thing for the quest, and I don't think I'm going to keep it. I just did it for the quest, so. I'm going to throw a nice little rug under there. That looks pretty, and it looks kind of contemporary. That's definitely contemporary. Oh, that's cute. It's got little kayaks on it. Nice. I don't know which one to choose. I'm back and forth here trying to decide. Let's go with that. I think it's got kind of a wood tone to it, so we're going to settle with that. We'll throw that rug on there. We should, I think. Is that what those are? Is that a butterfly spawner? Yeah, I think it is. Okay. Oh, and I put a little Chucky here. Where is he? There he is. Let me see how my kid reacts to Chucky. Where's Max? Oh, Max is at school. Can Hooper do anything with this little doll? Little Monster. Little Monster is owned. Let's have Hooper go over here. Run here. I don't think toddlers can do anything with Little Monster. I'm going to bring Max home from school. Yeah, he should skip school. Come on home. Look, we got you a new friend. Till the end, Max. Here he is. Okay, so he can. Toddlers cannot do the imaginary thing, which, kind of is too bad because really, if anything, toddlers kind of really get into that too. So let's rename Little Monster to Chucky. Little Monster. How mean! He's not a little monster. Sweet, innocent little doll. And then where is Max? Let's get him over here. And I guess we'll put him into our personality. Into our inventory. We'll put him into our personality. Absorb him into our brain. Okay, so we'll put him into our inventory, and that way we can take him with us when we go on our getaway here in a little bit. Pool. Let's grab a pool here. Pretty simple. I don't know that I need to put in a lot of effort on the pool here. I mostly just want, of course, like the diving board is pretty big on my list. Oh, and the slide. The slide is super big on my list. I've missed this diving board since The Sims 3, right? Well, I still play The Sims 3, but I've missed it since The Sims 4 came out in this game, in The Sims 4. Come on, there you go. Should I put it here or put it here? Let's put it here and see if they'll dive onto each other. Yeah, maybe right there. I don't think there's any new sort of pool trim, no. But we could go in here, we'll go in and we'll grab this. There's not a lot of new flooring, but there is this stuff, and I really, really like this. And I'm going to do the pool surround with this stuff. Maybe even slightly different, this color. Let me look at that. I do want to put some sort of pool trim in here. Let's see. Let's go with that. Okay, none of that's really going to work on the walls of a pool, so we will leave those out. You know, what kind of land, did we get any landscaping with this? We did, we got topiaries. And I think that's about it. So I guess we could put a topiary in. It feels a little bit odd for a house, but it's cute. I mean, I super, super, super love it. I can't wait again to get that to like a resort feel. So we'll put it there. We just moved in. We did a topiary, celebrate. Throw in a few hedgerows. Now, I don't think, if I remember correctly, like toddlers can't get into the pool in any fashion. So I probably ought to get a little toddler pool out here. I wonder what it's called. I mean, I know we have one. I don't know where it is. Is it a wading pool? Let's just try pool. Ah, there we go. So let's give him like a little, should we do this one, this one, this one, this one? I guess we'll give him a little pool here, toddler, or, you know, Hooper's little pool. Poor little guy. We'll put him out here on this little square pool. Now, did I see, what's this? It's very cool. I was thinking I saw maybe a new lounge for this particular pack, but no, I'm not. I didn't because it's not here. Ooh, can we put a kayak in the pool? We can. Let's put a kayak in the pool. That's a great idea. That way you can practice. I wonder if they can get in it, though. Well, it went in there with no trouble. Of course, I do have move objects on. We're going to test that. We're going to put that there in the pool. And I guess we'll just put a little bit of camp stuff out here. We'll put this little table out here. And maybe, I guess this, like a little camp folding chair for the adults. Move that a little bit closer. Okay, let's see how this works. I want to see Max. Can he get in there? Sit, paddle. Let's paddle around. Let's have a few other people. Let's have Danny slide. Oh, yeah, he's swimming over to it. We'll have Shane dive here. Swan dive. There we go. Oh, he can. So that's awesome. Okay, so I love that. I think that would be really cool for water parks, right? Put a whole bunch of like, come on, get in here. Let's do it. Jump. Swan dive, buddy. I bet the kayak might be in the way. Was that the problem? He's going to go now. Oh. That's excellent. Even in a small one, you can use them. That's awesome. I love that. I cannot wait I'm going to stick these in like every pool. He's having a little bit of routing issue there. Shane might need to get out of the way. Swim here, Shane, so he can move. There he goes. Yeah, he was a little bit stuck, a little bit of a routing issue, but what can I say? Kayaks were not meant for a pool in real life, that's for sure. Okay, so I've got this kind of thing built up here. Now, where is my baby? Where's Hooper? Let's have Dad here put Hooper down. I really want to check out this playground equipment real quick before we move on over to the Dude Ranch. I'm going to just have Hooper teleport over here. I'm wondering can he use any of this at all? We're going to see. We'll have Grant come over, check on him. And we will have Max come over here. Okay, so Hooper. Oh, he can play on the playground with Max. Okay, let's try this. Let's see what he can do. Because I haven't seen the toddlers do anything that I can recall in any trailers and that's about all I watched. Or the live stream. Either one. So he can climb up the stairs, of course. Yeah, toddlers can get up the stairs, I guess. Oh, wow. Okay. Is he going to actually slide? Oh, awesome. Okay, I love this. I love it. I already loved it because I love this playground equipment. It reminds me so much of, when I was younger, when my son was younger. So I already loved it. But I'm just thrilled that they kind of made it where toddlers can actually use this. Is he going to go through the tunnel? He is going to go through the tunnel. There he goes. Okay, that's really awesome. I do love that. I don't know if he can go on the slide down. He probably cannot use this because he can't climb. But he can slide and he can go through the tunnel. So I'm thrilled. That's really, really great. I love that, love that, love that. Now, I'm going to transfer over to the Dude Ranch. I wanted to get them moved in and get a few things from the new pack, kind of tied into their house here. But I really want to get onto the Dude Ranch so I can get it set up as a custom venue and get them on vacation, which is the big part of this particular pack. Now, and I want to see how far we can push the Dude Ranch to work. Like I said, I know it'll work if I take this couple that own it and I have them run it as a Dude Ranch and I bring this family just in as guests. It should work just fine. But what I really want is for this family to be able, for me to be able to play this family at the Dude Ranch. That I don't know. Now, I've started pre-building it over here at Chestnut Ridge. The Trout family, we're going to save the we're going to save the build here, and then we're going to move it and the trouts over to Gibbi Point, to the resort area. This needs a lot of work. I was really waiting on this for the new pack. I mean, not a lot, but a little. You know, some. I really need to get a lot of activities in there. Yeah, and you're right. If I plan the getaway with the family, I can play them. Here's the thing with the Dude Ranch. This is what I'm worried about. Horses have to belong to the family. So if I have the family running this Dude Ranch, this couple, they have horses, and if someone comes, those people that come there can use the horses, right? But if I don't have them running it, I'm afraid that I can't have my Sims visit as the getaway. Does that make sense? So I don't know. I'm not real sure. That's where I'm kind of lost on how is this going to work. But I'm going to see. Because as a custom venue, my Sims can go there and visit. But as a custom venue, there's no family living there. So there's no horses. Now, they could bring their own horses, and it's set up to use horses. But they don't have any horses. Right? They don't have any horses. So now they could do everything else. They could like fish, because there's going to be fish. I'm going to do the kayaks and stuff like that. Let me turn that off. Let me turn her off. Let's grab Dude Ranch. We'll put it here. I'm going to turn it into residential. Turn it into residential. Because I also want my Sims there to play test it, the couple that own it. We'll also see if there's a glitch. You know, sometimes there's a glitch with business stuff, like when you switch it around a little bit. Yeah, that's a little off. We're going to change our orientation here. There we go. Yeah, I don't know how it works either. And my thought is maybe if I start the getaway with this family and then I switch it over to the other family to play them, will I still be here as a getaway? I don't know. We're going to find out. Now, I need to adjust things just a little bit, obviously. Ooh, that's too bad. It's a little bit too close to the water, but I guess I could put these things on a dock. Will they work on a dock? I don't know. So barrel runs, let's move those out of the way, move this out of the way. Where is our docks? Here, maybe under foundations. Yeah, I think. So we've got this new stuff for a dock that came with the pack. We've also got our other docks here. So I guess we'll go with the new stuff. Let's pull it out. Must be applied to a room. Okay, I've got to remember how to even use docks. Let's grab a room. Let's grab a platform here. Let's put it right about there, maybe. Yeah. And let's bring it all the way down like that. Maybe even further, maybe a little bit further. I want it to be equal. I have a balance kind of set up here. And we'll put kind of our fishing dock out here. Actually, let's make this longer. Because what I'm going to try to do, I don't know if this will work. I guess we're going to find out pretty quick. Can I put the barrel run on a dock right over the water? It fits. It fits. So I guess the horse will get up there and do the barrel run on the dock, and that is great. So we'll put this here. We'll put this here. Kind of even it up. And this one can stay where it is, right? Maybe we'll move it a little bit closer. And we can even make this dirt underneath here. We'll just grab some of this dirt. Like that. So maybe they did a little bit of infill work. We're going to call this infill. Can we lower this a little bit? No, can't do it any lower. All right. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take our fishing dock and we'll maybe bring it off of kind of off here. Make it off like this. I wonder, I got to find like a fishing sign, don't I? Let's see. You know, I do like this wood, but I'm thinking I might use something from Horse Ranch. I guess not, since this is a new pack. I'll go ahead and use this for now. But I'm actually thinking probably something from Horse Ranch would work better here because it's going to look more worn out. Like this looks pretty new. I'm going to try to put this in at an angle. And it could be new. Maybe this is a brand new dock, right? Let me see here. I want to, there we go. Is it that one that I want? Yeah. I want it here and here. And then like that. There. Looks like it's got a bit of a turn. I might need to offset it back over here just a little bit. That's fine too. Okay, so we've got our horse run in place. We've got our dock in place. I did not see any like fishing signs specifically for this. I want to do kind of maybe, there we go, like that. And then maybe a fishing spot here. One there. And then we'll do kind of a big one here. So maybe we'll have like, a couple and then a family and then a couple. If I can find some sort of fishing sign, let's see here. Fishing allowed sign. Does that actually bring the fish though? I don't think so. Fishing chair. I think they're in debug. I mean, I know there's some in debug. I'll deal with that in a little bit. Let's get it mapped out first. Let's grab a couple of kayaks. How do you spell kayak? Okay, now let's put some. We'll do some wall covering in here. There's not a lot of different wall coverings, but I think we can use something like this or this in this main part of this house to give it a little bit of rusticity, a little more of a rustic look. Let's see here, something like this. The idea that I was going with this house was kind of like an old farmhouse that somebody found and kind of rehabbed, you know? So they built on this part to make a nice dining area. And then they're going to, open it as a dude ranch, right? To pay for it. And the exterior is done a sort of a Greek revival style. I always think that's interesting. Like here in Oklahoma, here in the South, sometimes in the West, you come across like these little like kind of decaying, sort of farms, and they've got a sort of grand, what's left of, a sort of grand exterior with, these Greek columns made out of wood and all the paint's peeling off and stuff like that. But you can tell at some point someone was like, it was aspirational. It was very aspirational. So that's kind of the idea here. These guys found this place because I've always wanted to do that. And I'll admit, again, in Oklahoma, when I'm driving out in the country, sometimes you just pass some sort of like little rundown kind of place. You think, oh, that'd be so cute. That'd be so cool. It would be a nightmare. It would be a nightmare. Don't get me wrong. That's why The Sims is here. So I don't have to go through that nightmare. But you think, wow, it'd be really cool to get something like that, kind of rehab it, bring it back to life. It would be tough because a lot of times out in the country, a lot of subcontractors aren't available any longer. And it's hard to get materials, delivered and stuff like that. Now let's move our guys over. Let's see here. And their horses. Let's get them moved over real quick. This is my horse ranch couple, kind of my horse ranch duo. But I'm going to move them here to Gibbi Point for a little while to run this dude ranch. They only have 2 horses. So if you come here, you have 2 horses you can use as Sims. But I set it up so there would be 2 extra stalls. That way, if someone wanted to come with their own horse, they could, you could bring your horse with you, right? So you bring your horse there. The horse could be in the stall, and then your room is up above the stall, kind of little dormer type of room and sort of the barn structures. So just in case, I did kind of set it up where I could bring a family here. Like here it is right here, right? Little room, but a little place where your horse can sleep. I'm going to put their horses over here, though. Sign bed 2, Snowy. And sign bed 2. He's got a disease right now, as you can see, Jack there does. Everybody since Enchanted by Nature has diseases now. It's just the way it is. It's the way it's going to be for a while. I need to look up what the quick way is to fix it, and I haven't done that, but I need to. I guess I could get him a potion. I could probably find a potion in debug. Oh, shoot. How do I have to have 2? Oh. Because I moved him to a custom lot. Okay, let's see. Can I transfer the money this way? Yes. I'm going to move household funds. Like I guess 500,000. Is that too much? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's like 5 million. So 500,000. It moved everything. Did it move everything? It moved everything. Why did it do that? Did I do that wrong? Oh, wait, I did it wrong. Hold on here. 500,000 confirmed transfer. There we go. There it works. Oh, you didn't buy Enchanted by Nature? It was okay. It was okay. I think some people thought it was kind of light, like there wasn't a lot to it, and that is kind of true. That is kind of true. I think that it was okay. It was okay. That's all I can really say. I enjoyed the apothecary career. I had fun doing that, and I had fun using the business and hobbies to create an apothecary shop. That was the most fun I had with it, really. Now, I created fairies, and I did that with a fairy, but you really, you wouldn't have to. You could just do it with anybody. You could be an run an apothecary shop. But this pack so far, I've been really excited for it, and I'm just hoping it's going to live up to the hype. I think so far it is, I haven't heard of any major bugs or glitches so far, which is always a good sign, right? I'm always happy with that. The fairies will be there if you ever want it. You know what I mean? It's like the packs never go away. So, you can always get it in the future if you change your mind. Or if it goes on sale, if it goes on sale for like whatever, whatever amount, then that works. Let's see here. I'm going to have them try out real quick and see if they can run. Practice the barrels. Let's find our horse. Where's our horse? I don't think this is our horse. Is this ours? I guess it is. There's like a whole bunch of campers here. So a whole bunch of campers showed up. We're not a campground. Were we a campground? Oh, maybe it was a campground. Maybe it was a campground. Okay. Well, now it's a house and a venue, right? Is this how I'm going to run a dude ranch? Is this how this is going to work? These kids love it. They're down with it. I don't even know what the schedule would be. I think it's a glitch. I think I glitched it out because I had them move into something listed as a custom venue. And so they all showed up like it's a custom venue, but I don't have any idea what they're doing. I don't know what they're up to. Let's test out these barrels real quick. But it's kind of cute that they're here, Oh, that did not work. Can he not get up there? Where is he? Let's have him come on trot over here. I bet I need stairs, right? Probably. Can horses go upstairs? Oh boy. We're going to try. We'll see if we're going to find out. Maybe am I out? How can I be out of money again? Why does this keep doing this to me? Right here, Old Town. Okay. I'm going to just do $1. Confirm transfer. What happened? Now. Okay. Now it should work. I think I broke it. I'm thinking on the verge of breaking it. Let's see here. Oh, can you play without the elements? You know what? No. And as you can see with this sim, like my sims are constantly sick for like no reason. I feel like just constantly, and it's supposed to kind of tie into like your balance and stuff. My sims are always in balance, and I don't know. They still get sick all the time. So he can't get up there. Darn it. Let me try something else. It doesn't have to be stairs. It can be platforms. My hope would be, and I haven't checked this in a while. Maybe MC Command Center or something will add that as an option. We could kind of turn them. That's not going to work. Shoot, shoot, shoot. So this is not going to work for my horses. They will not climb stairs. So I'm going to be kind of tight on room here for this dude ranch. Which it doesn't have to go here. Now here's the deal. I can put it on a 64 by 64 lot. I could do it there. It's not my dream, right? It's not my dream. Or I could put this over here as well. I don't know what happened to the rest of my seating. Let's move that over here. So I could put barrels here. It's going to leave me with a really big dock area. That out. We could put archery here, though, like on each end. I'm sure we can do that. Probably spelled archery wrong. Let's see. When I'm feeling mischievous, I'm going to put them like right here, I think, so that you have to cross through the path of the arrows to go fishing, right? So if you want to go fishing, you have to cross through the path of the arrows. I don't know. My thought is probably the game is coded so that you can't do that, like it'll stop you, but we'll see. Okay, let's go back into live mode. I want to see what our little campers are up to. Are they doing anything? Who's my guy here? Let's give him a howdy introduction. They're not really doing much, but I don't know what they're supposed to be doing because I think I'm gonna have to go kind of fix it. But before I do that, I might try bringing my other family here on a getaway and just see how it reacts. Since it's reading and see if the horses are here and stuff, right? Because maybe the glitch would help me do what I want to do. Let's get out of here. Manage worlds. Just go to manage worlds. Do. Okay. Now let's grab our family. You know, I don't even know how to send them on a getaway. I guess it's on the phone, right? Probably on the phone. I guess we'll see. Do. Come on. Okay, now let's see if we can select this place even though someone's living there. What's wrong thing? Plan a getaway. Here we go. He's got his bicycle in the house. Good idea there, Shane. Okay, so let's go. It is here, right? That's it. So it's listed. Let's see what's there when we get there. We're going to go with that and then have breakfast. That seems good. There's fine. Camp counselor. I don't want him to be the camp counselor. How do I get him off there? Yeah. And then so if I'm going to make him, wait. I guess because I have to retype it, don't I? Let's just say camp director. And I guess, I don't even know what to tell him to do. Choose a category. I think that's who he's going to be, though. That doesn't matter. Activities. Here we go. So let's have him cook. Could he be like the cook? Something a bit like a bed and breakfast. Oh, you know what? I wish I'd caught that. I could have clicked on assign to choose another sim. Sometimes I'm a little bit too quick to just click it off, you know? I don't see cook here. Oh, there it is. Cook. Let's have him cook. Let's have him care for infants and toddlers because we're going to bring Hooper with us. Now there should be a little sheep and a little goat running around. Where's clean? Yeah, let's have him clean. Okay. So, and then I don't really want to assign a sim. I guess I can just choose one of these. Let's choose Jack. Let's have Jack do it. He'll accept the job. And are we done? Is that done? A role with this name already exists. Oh, okay. So how about camp director assistant? That work? Yeah. Save as a new role. I don't want to mess it up too much. Save as a new role. And then this is the rules, which really don't need any rules. I think these are mostly going to be for like competitions. So I just want them to come and kind of take it easy, right? Be able to do their own thing. So I'm not going to worry about that. How do I get out of that? Let's go back here. An error has been detected. Oh, all of them have an error. What's the error? It's missing a valid household sim. Okay. Camper. Oh, okay. So I've got to take these people off. And I've got to assign Max and my household, right? Max, Hooper, Shane, Dad, Reg, Dad, Grant, Danny, Ash. Okay, so now we're going to leave the pets at home. So yeah, so we've got our 6 sims who are going now. So that's good. And that's it, right? That's it. Fingers crossed. Let's see what happens. Oh, wait a minute. Wait. Oh, well, I wanted to set how many days. Oh, man. Maybe I can add days once we get there. I'm just testing it anyway, so to see if it's even going to work. Do. Oh, shoot. That can't be a good sign. I think it crashed. Yeah, I figured I could extend the getaway. I think I crashed it. I think I crashed the game. Yeah, I did. Shoot. Oh my gosh. So basically, you know, it had kind of glitched and I had a family living on something being read as a custom venue lot. And so I thought, well, let's see if they can still go there, even though someone's living there. And it crashed it. So the answer is no. The answer is no, they can't. So I guess I need to go. The great thing is I've got the builds saved, right? And we'll resume the game here. That's too bad. I was pinning my hopes on that. That, hey, you know, we'll take advantage of this glitch. It'll work. Do you think that was it? Do you think maybe when I deleted the camp director, somehow that maybe that might have glitched it out? That might have glitched it out too. That's just what happens when you can own a lot. And you accidentally move. I accidentally did that. I accidentally moved that family to a lot that's a venue, not a residence. And the game went ahead and accepted it, which is kind of a known glitch for a while. And so I thought, well, let's see if it'll still work. I thought maybe that was kind of what happened. Let's go ahead and move them since we're back here with this family again. I'm going to move them out. Move household. So we'll see. They could have been the thing with the camp director. I did delete the camp director and it did. The thing is, see, again, since it was a custom venue, it was still reading the venue I deleted. So like I deleted the camp and I put in a residence, but it was still reading okay. They were appearing when I deleted them. Sure. Yeah, I get it. Well, that definitely could have been it too. That could be that's what happened. Oh, look, now I've got 2 Gibbi points. Oh, man. So which one should I choose? Should I choose the one without the little bird? No, there's a little bird. He showed up. Okay, so I guess I'll go with the first one. We'll go with the first Gibbi point. And they cannot live on non-residential lots. That's what it's telling me this time. And that's correct. They can't. So what I did before is I placed the house first, and it was supposed to be residential, but the game was still halfway reading it as custom. So I'm not gonna move them yet. I'm gonna go in, put the house down, and we'll see. Hopefully it should be fine this time. I was just saying a little bit ago, I haven't heard of any glitches or anything going wrong, but I do think this is my fault. Let me say, I do think it's my fault. Kind of. There is a glitch that when you have like a venue type of lot and you move a residence there, and even though you change it to be a residence, the game still reads it as kind of like a venue, and then it shows it as being owned by the new owners or by the new residents. So the residents own this venue, and you can go into the world map and kind of fix that. You know, you can go in and fix it. But I didn't go in and fix it. I thought, hey, let's just see if maybe this is going to let me run a dude ranch like I want to do by having a family there at the same time. It's a custom venue that actually owns the residents and owns the venue. And we'll see what happens. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I'm dropping some frames, aren't I? Hold on just a second. Let me take a look here. We're going to see if that fixes it. I hope so. It could be an internet problem in my area, unfortunately. But I'm going to hope that fixes it. Fingers crossed. Let's go in here and we're going to take out, open the gallery. Now, I'm going to switch this to a residential since I want to move somebody there. Yes, and then we'll replace it. Yeah, I tinkered with the settings just a little bit, so we'll see if it holds. So it was either that or we're just having some heavy traffic right now in the area, in the neighborhood. Definitely could be that. Okay, so I've got it set as residential, right? It is reading residential. Let's go into the game here. Let's move our guys into their new home. Mm-hmm. Now let's see. It does read as residential. Let's go in here to play. Okay, now. Okay, I see. I think once again it's reading as like a venue. Not here, it isn't. Let's take a look here. Oh, see, it is showing as a custom venue, even though I changed it to residential and I moved those guys in. Let's fix that first. Well, I don't know. I guess we could try again and see if oh, no, I'm not going to. I'm not going to. I'm going to go and fix it first, and then I'm going to try to send them here on a getaway. Or I'll just bring them here on a getaway from this side. I was tempted to let's just try it again and see if they'll do it again. Now, what we can do is we go here, and there should be an option to sell the business. Yeah. So we're going to sell it. Did it sell? Think so. I hope so. Yes. And then we can go into build mode. Now, usually if I go into build mode and I change it to residential again and then come back, my family should be there and everything should be fine. So we're going to go with residential, and then that should do it. And there they are. So they are back. Whoo, we'll go back in here with the trouts. And we're going to try what I wanted to try to begin with, which is I want to go in have them do the getaway. Bring my other family in as guests. I hope they can. Because they might only be able to bring people they know or have met. I don't know. Which means then I have to go over there and meet them and then invite them over. But if I can do it, the trouts here will get paid, right, for the getaway. And I've lost a few things here, like some stairs and stuff. Wonder if I lost anything over here. No, seems okay on this side. I wonder too, maybe I can just run these barrels here in the kind of the water. Probably okay. I bet it'll work. I hope so. Let's try it. Practice barrels. Yeah, so that works. That's not too bad. And I might be able to shift these buildings up just a little bit so I can pull that back just to the very edge of the water. That'll keep it going. Now, let's have Enos here. Now, he's going to do a getaway where he's the host. And I'm going to try to invite my family. And then I'm going to try to switch to my family. Oh, okay, cool. So I can bring anyone in, and I can just go to the world and find them. Okay, yeah, that works. That's perfect. Okay, so we're going to use the trout residence already set. 2 nights is great. I'm going to make sure I don't miss anything this time. Okay, I know we can set lot types, of course. Now, this is fine. Have breakfast, build skill. Well, I don't know about building skills. I don't want to change it. I don't want to go through the trouble. I want to see if it's going to work. Oh, but again, it's kind of set up as a camp. So it's a little weird. I kind of want to do it. Let me see here. There's a list here. I want to do it as a bed and breakfast. Let's do that. Change schedule. Yes. So I want to do it as a bed and breakfast. Perfect. Do not want him to be the host. I want Jack to be the host. Where's the change? Sign Sims? Is it this? Okay. Why can't I choose Jack? Come on. Oh, it won't let me choose Jack. Why not? Maybe because it's 1-to-1 minimum. So how do I get rid of this guy? See, I don't want to delete it, but I don't want that sim to be the ones. Somehow I got to get that sim out of there. If I make it 2, I'm going to assign Jack. And then make it 1. And he's still there. Perfect. That worked. And we're going to go with, oh, you know what? Let me change that. I'm going to make that 2 again. And we're going to make Enos the other host. There we go. And then as a guest, he is not going to be a guest. Now, I do want Grant to be here, and not this guy, not that guy. Oh, there we go. Okay, so that's how I take him off right there. That off. I don't see any kids. Yeah, I don't see my kids listed here. So, family, all. Let's go with all. Oh, no, there's Max. Okay, so there's Max. But I don't see Hooper. I don't see the toddler. I wonder if it's even going to let me do a toddler for this role. Okay, I think I can bring the toddler anyway. I'm going to just do it different. Now, the rest of this I'm going to leave alone. This says he's a guest. And what is this? Listen to music, eat, drink, be friendly, dance. Sounds perfect. One thing I would like, now we've got 2 staff roles here. Who have we got? I wonder what they're doing, each of those staff roles, because it says they clean. The other thing is I would like one of them to tend the bar. There we go. I thought that we could specify ages under roles. I don't think toddler, though, is one of them. I was thinking that when I was looking for him, that there is that option, right? So it's like right here. Let me try adding the criteria, and we'll go to age. See, I think that. Oh, child. Well, the child was on there, though. Child was on there. But see, there's no toddler option on here. So, I think I can still bring him. We're gonna see here in a second. But who did I end up with as a 6th guest, I wonder? No, I didn't. Okay. Let's invite Corbin as well. Is Corbin's horse on here? No. Okay. Okay, so overall, I think this is good enough, right? Free time, dinner, free time, sleep. Staff. Did I set the staff to cook as well? Let me check that. So clean, tend bar, and cook. I need someone to cook too. And can I have them specifically cook dinner? I think you can serve food. Let me look here. Serve meal. There you go. Okay, so fingers crossed. Here we go. Yeah, no toddlers, right? I mean, I don't know about that. Now, when I earlier, when I was in my family and I was selecting people, I could select him. He did come up. So I guess as a family, you can bring him along. But if you're doing it this way, it's not an option, which seems a little weird to me. Oh, well, it is what it is. I'm going to still give it a shot here. The getaway is starting now. So where is everybody? Where am I? Where are they coming from? Let's see here. I think I'm going to check and see if he has a relationship with Hooper. He does. So, whoops. No, I don't. I didn't mean to do that. Let's see here. I was going to try to invite him over. Okay, so it's not going to let me do that. Which, I mean, yeah, I don't really like that. I don't like it at all. If I can't figure out a workaround, I'm not going to be very happy about it. Now, my Sims are all here. Like, there's Max, right? And so let me get down here and find out what Max is up to. Can I switch control to Max? Add to family, modify, remove. No. Where's his dad? So I wonder. Yeah, right here. Yeah. So everybody's showing up like they're supposed to, except poor little Hooper is left at home all by himself or at the daycare. Now, what I'm going to try to do, though, is go into the world map and we'll see what happens here. We'll go into world map. I'm going to go back to their house. I'm going to select one of them to play, one of my family that's here on the Getaway, and see if I will come back as part of the Getaway, but at someone's home. That's what I'm going to try. And then if that doesn't work, then it's just not going to work. Not the way I really want it to, but it works in a lot of other ways. I would be mildly disappointed, but not a huge amount. And now let's see here. Hooper is at home. Oh, and Grant's at home. These guys are at the Dude Ranch. So I'm going to select him. And here we go. So we'll go to the Dude Ranch. We'll see if we're still part of the Getaway or if leaving reset the whole thing. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Because I really want to try to play my family as part of a getaway at this Dude Ranch. And this is the only way I can figure out to do it. And the Dude Ranch, I think, is the only thing that really wouldn't work with this system because of the horses. That's the other weird thing. I mean, like almost any other concept I had as a resort would work with this system. It's just the Dude Ranch that nope, I don't want to do that. Well, maybe I do. Get it out of the way. Because the horses belong, to a family. So you can't just put horses on a venue and have them be there. So I am here. Let's see what happens. I'm afraid the Getaway did end because I don't see a timer. And I guess can we go in and interact, or do we have to ask for permission to enter? Switch control, knock on door. See, I think we're even going to have to ask for permission to come in. So I think leaving did reset. It did. It reset kind of the Getaway. Because a little while ago, we were free to kind of come and go and walk all around the, lot. There's our little sheep, though. Oh, so cute. I love him. He's so sweet. Okay, so a Dude Ranch is not going to work. It's not going to work, exactly the way I wanted it to. It will work to run a Dude Ranch as a resort. So if I want to run a Dude Ranch with Enos and Jack, I can run it as a resort. If I want my family to visit, I can bring them in for a visit, but I can't actively play them as someone visiting someone else's home being used, that those people in that home are using as a Dude Ranch or even a bed and breakfast or anything like that. So that is kind of going to be, I guess, the only drawback really to this system that I can see is that. Otherwise, it seems okay. So, and they can stay here. They can hang out. I can even assign the bed to them. Right? I guess they can stay as long as they want. They can come and kind of, hang out with the horses. So I think the first thing I'm going to finish as far as the venue goes and really do as a venue is going to be my camp. I started an American campground. I am going to finish this eventually, but I started an American campground and I couldn't decide if I wanted to finish this first or that campground. I decided to try this to see if we could do a Dude Ranch. And we saw the result. So I'm going to do a true custom venue. And, have everybody go camping. I should be able to take Hooper that way camping. And the only bad thing about running, I'm going to say this too, because the bad thing about running a resort for yourself, like running your home as a resort or running your home as a bed and breakfast, you can't invite the toddlers of anybody's family over for the getaway. So that's also a drawback. I don't know if that's an oversight. I don't know if it's on purpose. I don't know. The one thing I could think of it for it to be on purpose would be if they're worried people could twist it around to, well, it would. Why? I don't know. No, it wouldn't, because you didn't have kids. I was thinking maybe for like Love Island, and someone would bring toddlers into Love Island as kind of a, sick joke or something, and to try to get people riled up. But you can bring kids, right? So that would not be the case. If you can bring kids, it'd be just as bad as a toddler. And I guess you can't bring infants either. So if you've got an infant and you wanted to bring the infants, you couldn't bring them either. You can if you're a family leaving on a getaway, you can. If you're an owner wanting to bring a family, you cannot. I'm going to save this lot. America Camps Campground. I love this lot. Absolutely adore it. We're going to add in the stuff from this new pack, and then we are going to take my family on a real vacation, not just a vacation to test it, to test out a dude ranch on a real vacation. And this is built on a lot of things. My son and I, when he was little, we went camping all the time. And we stayed at a place in the United States called Campgrounds of America, or KOA is another term for it. And I based a lot of this build on that. I call it kind of upmarket because it's a little bit nicer than a lot of the KOAs we stayed at. KOA is a very old company. As a consequence, some of the campgrounds are very old. But that's charm. That's charm. I always loved it. I always had fun. And it was kind of charming. These old-fashioned campsites, old-fashioned buildings. And they have kind of these A-frame style to them. You'll see here as I get this placed. This is a pretty cool lot, too. I do like this little playground. Let's see here. We're going to change it. Well, I guess we'll leave it as a national park for now. Once we get it down here, it's going to be a custom venue after I get it built. So you can see a lot of this is done. Now, one thing I was waiting on was landscaping, some landscaping for the new pack. Now, the new pack doesn't really have a lot of landscaping. So, we don't really have to worry about that much. I'll just throw in some landscaping from the, base game and stuff like that. I also wanted to put in, obviously, a diving board. Let me see here. And we're going to put in a playground here. A lot of KOAs have playgrounds. I could put in a hot tub. I've never seen that at a KOA, but I would have loved to have seen that at a KOA. That would have been like super cool. Do kind of a little, it doesn't want to place there. I wonder why. That's not exactly where I want it. Is it because of the light fixture, I wonder, down there? There we go. That'll place there. I could put a kayak here, like in the first pool. We won't. Not right now. What else? Oh, and we want to do the. Let's just go through this stuff here, because I definitely want to do archery target back over here. Oh man, it's really big though. I wonder if they'll use it there. I mean, it's fitting there. So I wonder if they'll use it. It's fitting there because I have move objects on. on. If not, we'll swing it around this way and we'll line them up against this building. But I really would like to, well, you know what? I guess, well, no. I really do want it here. I should probably put some sort of backing behind it. Maybe I'll put a little bush or something back here. That way, if you miss the target, maybe the arrows will just get caught up in that bush, right? Okay, I also want to put in the... I'm going to take one of these out. I can't decide if I should take out ping pong or... I'm going to leave the foosball. I'm going to leave the foosball because... No, you know what? I can take this out. I think I'm going to take out the giant video game. We'll take out the giant video game because I have like an old-fashioned video game system over here, which I do want to replace with the even more old-fashioned video game system that came with this new pack. So let's see here. Show all. And I'm leaving the foosball because my son and I love foosball. And I think the first place we may have played foosball was at a KOA. So let's see here. I want the paper crafting kit. I need a table first. Let's grab a desk. Desk kit. I'm gonna grab these particular fire rings, I think, as well. Swap some of these out. Maybe. I don't know. I kind of like this one better. It looks kind of rustic. I might switch out part of them. Now, I know there's a video game system here. I guess I could go to electronics. That's probably what I should do. Let's go to electronics real quick. Isn't there? Is this it? Oh, that's it. I thought that was a shower. I thought this was supposed to be like a shower. There we go. Now it makes more sense as a video game. We'll take the GameCube off. We'll use this one here. That actually looks pretty good. I don't think that. I guess it's kind of old. Yeah, kind of like a Nintendo, like not a Super Nintendo, but a Nintendo. So okay, so we're gonna put that there again because if a KOA had a like system, I was talking about this when I was originally building this. If they had any sort of video game system, I absolutely guarantee you it would be like a Nintendo, you know, from like the late 80s or something back. Or like maybe I did think the GameCube kind of fit too, like from the 90s. And they were probably like, we need to get more kids interested in camping. Oh, no, let's put a video game system in. Let's give them video games. Let's do this sort of chair, this sort of chair. But typically what you're going to find is that ping pong table. You're going to find something like that. You're going to find the foosball at a KOA. You know, I wish the chair wasn't so dark, but I love the fact it's so beat up, right? I guess we could go with that. I'm going to go with that. Because I do want it to be a little, well, this one's kind of beat up too with blue. Let's make a mishmatch. Let's do like that. Put that there. Let's grab some sort of, I think you need some sort of art. It's not bad. Or we could do something like this. What does this have? What does this say? Oh, that's kind of a relaxation. Something like this is pretty good. This looks like you're going to find kind of at a campground. Put that there. It's come in different swatches. It does. Oh, I like that. Let's do that with the bird. Okay, so that was what I wanted to add in this room. This room is pretty good, pretty done. Now let's take a look at this little sort of fire. My thought is maybe for these cabins, right, which are a little bit fancier, a little more expensive, they've got mascots, right? They've got known mascots. I'm going to use this new fire ring here for these cabins. And then I'm going to keep the kind of rustic fire ring for the tent sites. Go with that. Let's see here. And I want to do a playground here. So this is my first attempt. You know what else I would love to do? I really would like to put a butterfly habitat. I don't know if I have the room, but I would like to put that here. I don't know. I may have to wait on that. I may have to put that at the lodge. There's a lot more room at the lodge. Okay, so let's pull together this playground, right? Kind of modular. What kind? This kind, maybe? I'm coming at this pretty blind, so hopefully, let's see how big these things are. Oh, they stick together. Okay. Oh, it's got some pre-built. Is that what we've got going on here? It does have some pre-built. Okay. Okay, before I get into this, I'm actually going to take a quick break. Just long enough to run the restroom. I will be right back shortly. It will only take me like about a minute. I'll be right back. All right, let's see here. Okay, so we've got some pre-built. These are all good and ready. I could go with that. But I do really kind of want to build my own. So let's start with like just I'm gonna get all this stuff out of my way. Let's get everything out of my way. And except for these two pieces here. I'm gonna do these and this. And maybe this. So that we're gonna have some height on it. Okay, I wanted to kind of... No, not like that. What? Don't do that. We have this. Put it on this side then. There we go. Okay, now where's this? There's got to be some stairs here. Is this? That's not the stairs. Is that the stairs? No, it's not the stairs. I do want one of those though. I think. There's the stairs. So I'm going to need some stairs. I'll put some stairs here. And I really just want the... There we go. And then maybe these stairs here. Like that. And I kind of wanted to do that tube, like the tube thing. So where could I do the tube? Maybe, okay, how about like this? We put this here. And does the tube hook there? This is the tube. So we're going to put the tube here, right? Right. Okay. I need the whole thing to hold together for me. There we go. That's working. So we'll move that right there. And then for safety first, maybe we should do the little, like these things, right? Something like that. Kind of block the children in so they don't fall off to their death. And then we'll put some of these. I really do like this. Like, I love the way it just snaps on like that. This is brilliant. I mean, this is really brilliant. I don't know if I would say the whole pack is worth it just for this, except I probably would say that, but not really. I mean, I would say that. I'd be like, oh my God, the whole pack is worth it just for this. But no, I mean, $40 is still a lot. But I do really, 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 really like this a lot. I'm going to put this, let me see here. I'm going to take this piece of fence out. Let's grab like this little sort of, I was thinking of toddlers liking that, so maybe the toddler can get all the way up there. And in fact, yeah, that's probably good. Okay, do we have any other attachments? Oh, we have this. So let me take this off. Put that on. And then it's got a swing. Does the swing somehow attach to it, or is it just match? I guess it just kind of matches. I don't really see that it is modular and that it attaches, but it's very cool. Now, how about this? This is like the upper one, right? Okay, it is. So it is nice that you can use it in any size garden. Yeah, I do like that a lot. Which is the great thing about it being modular like this, instead of just on one giant thing, you know? There we go. I wonder if the toddler can use this. I mean, I know he could use that. That was great. I was so happy to see that. I bet he can use this too. I'll bet. If he can climb himself to get up there, I don't know if an adult could take him up there. Maybe. Okay, I think that's all the pieces. That's a pretty good playground. That's actually a very good playground for like a KOA, I think. I think it really is. Okay. And I guess it's a pretty good location for it. It could go right there between these different campsite areas. Okay, so there's no new trees with this new pack, so I'm going to go ahead and just grab like so classic standby. That's a really big, big tree. Let me take a look around us here. I mean, there's so many different trees here, including palm trees, that almost anything fits. And I do like the fact it kind of shades it, right? So we're going to call this the old man of the forest. Giant old tree here. I don't even know if New Zealand has a tree this big. This feels like a sequoia tree or something. And the only thing the only thing I know about New Zealand is like The Hobbit. That's my whole exposure to New Zealand was watching The Hobbit, which was a very good movie. But I'm not sure that that's an accurate way to kind of judge an entire country and culture. Let's see here. What else do we have? We have a camper's chest. We have some furniture. Now, we have picnic tables. I might swap out. Let me take a look at the picnic table. Oh, I do like that. That's super cool. Let's see here. And then there's non-handprint ones. I really kind of like the handprint ones. I'm going to tell you, it does feel like something you might see at a privately owned kind of campground, where they might have their kids do it or something, or maybe people that stay there. So like when you stay there, if you want, you can have your kid put their hand in paint and put their handprint on a table. So it's kind of memorializes, that they were there. So I am going to swap them out. Let me have this one here. Now that might be floating. It probably is floating. We're going to fix that. That fixed it, I guess. I thought we might have to do a floor under it and then take the floor off, and usually it fixes it, but it fixed on its own. So we'll put that there. We could change the colors of them. So we could maybe, again, kind of like a real world idea would be like, oh, this is the red campsite, right? This is the green campsite. And they just named them based on the color of the picnic table you get. Which again, have I ever seen that at a KOA? No. But I do think it's the sort of thing you would see at an individually owned sort of place. In fact, and if I ever open a campground, in fact, I might do that. That would be a lot of fun, I think, to run a campground. If I ever do that, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do tables just like this. I'm going to paint them different colors. And then I'm going to let, like, if people want to, I'm going to let them, let their kids leave their handprints behind, Okay, so we'll throw a blue one there, green one, red, fire pit in place. I don't even know that I need to change much else. There is a new bathroom with this stuff, which is I really like it. It's really nice. Let me take a look at this. I mean, that's so cool. That is really awesome. It definitely looks like an outdoor kind of shower. But most KOAs do have a little more privacy than that. They are kind of done like this. I could use these sinks, though. So I could take out these Silver Dorada sinks, which I love. I do love those things. Super cool. I use them a lot. Maybe we can swap them out with something. There's not a pure white. I'm a little bit nervous about, but that's fine. Let's go with that there. These are nice sinks. I do like them. I mean, they do look pretty cool. I had heard that adults could use the playground and the slides too. That's why I'm wondering, even if a toddler couldn't get up there, like if their motor skill wasn't high enough yet, I'm kind of wondering if an adult could just carry them up there, up the stairs. I don't know. I'd have to see. And of course, Hooper, his motor skill is high enough that he does not have any trouble. He can climb up the stairs. So I'll have to try to find a random toddler or aid somebody down or something. Now, the rest of the stuff I think works pretty well. I don't know that I need to swap out a lot more. Let me take a look at activities real quick. Did I miss anything? I've got archery. I've got the playground. I've got the diving board. I've got not the kayak, not this time. And I've got the paper making. Oh, I didn't do any exercise equipment here, so I am going to have exercise equipment, like a big exercise room at the lodge resort. Oh, can they climb up the ramp? I tried to have him climb up the ramp, actually, back when I first started the stream and they were at their house before I crashed it, before I crashed the game. I did try to have him climb up the ramp at the little playground across the street from their house. And there was no option, for me to have him do it. There was just the stairs. So it does not appear that they can climb the ramp, which, it would be cool if they could. It doesn't bother me too much that they can't, simply because the fact they can use it at all, I'm amazed. And it's a pretty minor thing. I don't know if a bunch of parents would want their kids climbing it anyway. I don't know. It would be cool if they could. What kind of food is this? Fresh food? Sugary food. Now, I put vending machines here, and typically when you camp, obviously, you cook your own food. I could put one of these little stalls here. I don't think I'm going to. Again, I think I'll use them at the lodge in our food court, but it would be kind of cool. I'm not going to. I'm going to wait. And let's give this a shot. We're going to set this as a custom venue. Let's see how this is going to work. I'm a little nervous. I don't want to break it. Where is custom venue? Here we go. Custom venue. Now, configure the schedule. So this is a camp, and I could grab a preset. I wonder what I should, let's try create new. I'm going to just go all out. Let's create new. Custom role. We really don't need any roles. I guess we'll do a host. And I'll have him clean a little bit. That way if the bathrooms get messy or people leave glasses and plates everywhere, he'll clean up. So we'll call this host / owner, right? One sim should be enough. Detail is, I don't think it really matters. Let's say skill level 2+, right? So that hopefully they know how to clean. I don't know that any of this matters either. I don't know that we need any of this. I guess the 2+ is not in general, though. Is that the thing? Yes, that's the thing. So we'll say 2+, and I don't see cleaning here. So I know they can clean, though. Let me see here. Maybe is cleaning not a skill? Do we not? I thought we did skill up in cleaning. I thought so. Wellness, writing, video games, everything else is here. Everything else is here. Let's make social 2+. That's a good idea because he's a host here at a campground. Parenting, papercraft, painting. Yeah, I don't know why I can't clean. Fishing, fabrication. I could do cooking. Maybe they could have a cookout or something. We'll just say social, right? He's a nice person, he or she. I don't really care who. And we'll go with that. So we can do also romantic orientation does not matter. Gender doesn't matter. Although the dude ranch, I will say one of my ideas for the dude ranch was that it was going to be a Love Island type of thing, but all gay guys. And that's why it's called Dude Ranch, right? And I might do that. Now, I went with the family resort instead, but I might do that. None of this, I think, really matters, really. I mean, what's traits? Okay, so, how about neat? Is neat an option? Yeah. Okay, so let's make him neat. Then hopefully he'll clean just as a matter of habit, and outgoing. And they don't have to be required, because otherwise I might be setting up stuff where no sim exists that can actually do this job. So we'll make him neat and outgoing. And gosh, there's so many choices. There are really a lot of choices. I mean, there's a lot of choices. And I applaud them for the fact that there are a lot of choices. Probably active. Let's make him active and cheerful. How many can I choose, I wonder? That's enough. We'll go with that. That's good. That's fine. I can sit there all day kind of scrolling through them, because there's really a lot of options there. Now, his activities, I know we can clean here. Maybe this is where we put it. Clean. Yes, he's going to clean. And maybe let's have him be funny. Let's have him do a campfire. Let's Let's see here. Let's say hang out by the fire. Now I'm going to zoom all the way to the end, because I only have 5 and I already went through 4 of them. So let's go down here to the end and see what kind of stuff we've got. We have, use the diving board. Could be cool. So much. Okay, so I wonder if he'll read tarot cards if I don't have tarot cards. He'll just bring them with him. Let's do that. Let's have him read tarot cards. That actually would be kind of funny. Wouldn't it be kind of fun if you went to a campground and they, could read tarot cards? Now, it says I can assign the sim. No, I cannot assign the sim. So I cannot assign the sim in edit lot mode. So we won't be doing that. We can assign an outfit, but typically with these sort of campgrounds, they can just wear anything. So I'm thinking I'm just not going to assign anything. Yeah, I'm going to just leave it alone. I'm going to leave it as every day. I am going to set it as every day. I don't think I want to see them showing up like, in formal wear or something like that. What's under dress code? Should I do outdoor? I'll do outdoorsy. Color does not matter. Yeah, let's do outdoorsy, and that ought to keep it pretty normal. And I think one of them should be enough. I don't think we need more than one. So we're going to see. We'll lock that in place. Save as a new role. So I've got a host. Now, I don't think I need anything else. I don't think. So the main activity at 6 a.m. would be sleep. And I guess we put sleep again, right? We're going to put sleep. So put sleep again in a bed. Can we put, I didn't see that option. Let me look. It'd be neat if you could say sleep in a sleeping bag or a tent, but I don't see maybe that is, no, that's not an option. So we won't worry about that. Custom role, save role. Now, that's for the guest. There we are. Can we only have 6 guests? I'm going to make it 8. Okay, I'm going to make it 8. I don't need any other role for that. So I'm going to I think that's fine. Because I don't care if the host is up all night. I really don't. He can be up all night. Oh, you know what? Maybe someone who fixes objects. That is an excellent idea. That's the sort of thing I'd come back later when everything's broken and be like, oh my God, I could have the host do it, but maybe, we go ahead and make this like handyman, right? And I don't need any criteria. I just need him to, is there an option to repair stuff? Build, care. Let me look down here into repair and just see. Shoot, there's not an option to actually sabotage jobs. I can have someone break stuff. That's very convenient. There's got to be an option here to. There's got to be an option here to fix things. Surely. And 8 max sims per roll. I wonder if I could just do 2 guest rolls and then I'd have 16 guests. Maybe. So fix. Let me look under fix. Oh, fix objects. Oh, that's awesome. Thank you so much. Let's have him fix. And when he's not fixing stuff, he can help clean here around the campground. And let's see here. What else could he do? I don't know. I guess nothing. That's good. He's going to be busy fixing stuff. And I don't need to assign him. He's good. Save to the library. Good. Save his new role. Okay, so we've got guests, we've got hosts, we've got a handyman. That was an excellent idea, by the way. I love that idea. Really glad that you were here to suggest that because that's a great idea. So we can add another time slot, and that's 9 a.m., which will be breakfast. So for the guests, I'm going to delete these existing activities. So does that say eat? Let's take that off and that off. I wonder, can I do like eat breakfast or is it just eat? Eat popcorn and eat. Okay, so they'll eat. We are going to eat. And what else could we do? I'm going to go ahead and say like cook. Let's cook. Because again, on when you're camping, you tend to cook for yourself. So we're going to cook and we're going to bathe. Again, bathe and shower when we first get up. I don't think I have to tell them to go to the toilet, right? I mean, they'll do that I hope, just with me doing nothing. So you get up, you're going to bathe, you're going to eat, you're going to cook, put on clothes. Let's try that. Don't run around the campground in your underwear. So let's see if there's like, now there's try on outfits. That's not the same thing. Get dressed? Maybe get dressed. Get tattooed? No. How about just dress? No. Okay, so we're going to hope that they put on their clothes just automatically and don't run around naked. We're going to hope that. So that's what they'll do at 9. The guests will. And then I'm going to add another time slot. And this is just going to be free time. So they can just do whatever they want. Although, well, we're going to call it free time. That's what it says, in fact. It's free time. I wonder how I would change that. That's not free time. I don't want that to be free time necessarily. I want that to be breakfast. So I wonder how I change the name. I don't know. Delete. I don't want to delete the time slot. I just want to change the name of the time slot. Oh, maybe main activity. Maybe that's the thing. If I do main activity, like swim. Aha, there we go. Okay. So main activity here is going to be eat. Which is why I was hoping there would be eat breakfast. And I think there is a way to make it eat breakfast or listed as breakfast. Because I feel like on the live stream or a trailer or something, it said breakfast and dinner. But there's no breakfast here. Let me look under food. Aha. Oh my gosh. I feel like an idiot. Have breakfast. Okay. There we go. Have breakfast. I was looking for just breakfast, right? Just breakfast. Have breakfast. Then we're going to do swimming. Then we're going to add, and in addition to swimming, we're also going to have lunch. Have lunch. We'll have lunch in the afternoon. And swim, and maybe that's enough. Maybe that's enough. And then we'll add a time slot here at 3 o'clock, and the main activity will be archery. Where is that? So archery is not there. Is there outdoor stuff? Like do outdoor stuff? Is that the thing? Do archery, maybe. Do pottery, do homework. I thought there would be like maybe do outdoor activities in OP. Outdoor recreation. Let's just call it outdoor recreation. And we'll take this stuff off. Let me look up here. Swimming. I'm going to also add in what did they call diving? I don't think they called it diving. Dive in the ocean. No. They called it something like the board. Something. What have we got here? Let's see. Kid activities, home activities, outdoor. Let's see what's under outdoor. So we can bike, we can campfire, care. Do water activities. Let's do that. Enjoy water slides. Okay, now this is making more sense. Now I'm starting to get a little bit more of the feel for this, I think. I still don't know where the diving board is. Oh, there it is. Use diving board. Okay, fantastic. So that takes care of that. That is set for the swim zone, right? Go swimming, have lunch, do outdoor activities, and we're going to do archery. Should be in here somewhere, surely. We'll call it outdoor recreation. We'll go and put that there. So I guess we need that since I've got it there? Probably not. Okay, so let's I do not, maybe archery isn't considered an outdoor recreation. I mean, you could do it outdoors. I also don't see horseshoes. Let's see what else we got. Mischief, fun and games, archery. There we go. That makes sense, of course. So we've got archery under fun and games. Do we have play horseshoes? We have darts in the room, but I'm going to save that for the evening, I think. Okay, maybe that's enough. I guess we could still do swimming. Do water activities. So that should be enough for that particular time slot. And I mean, there's a lot to choose here. This really takes a while. Let's take this stuff off. Let's, I wonder if up here where they had lunch, should I put cook? No, I probably should put cook. And I'm worried they're not going to need to eat this much. Now, that is one thing. I might end up taking lunch out and just do breakfast and dinner because, time in the Sims, So the main activity is fun and games is what I'm thinking. Oh, do. Let's go ahead and we'll put dinner. Let's go ahead and just call this a dinner time. Have dinner, main activity. I can see why they went ahead and did presets, right? Preset things you could just choose because there is a lot here to go through. I mean, a lot here to go through. And I'm kind of anxious, like I want to go ahead and play. And I'm still thinking, yeah, I got to set up the rest of this schedule. Where is play? Play physical games, play symbols. Let's try play table games. Where would be papercraft? We're going to do that. Okay, so I'm going to put one more thing. I'm actually trying to find like the foosball table or the ping pong table. And I don't know if they consider that physical games. They do consider ping pong table and foosball tables physical games. So we'll put that there. So that's what we're going to do at night. And then the last time slot, I guess, will be go to bed, right? That's going to be go to sleep. So let me go down here, sleep, turn this off. And let's finally get my family here and just see how they do it. See how they go. This is all done. I think this is done. I think. So I'm going to accept the schedule. And this place is ready, right? It should be ready. I hope so. Okay, now my family, because I crashed it earlier, acting the fool, trying to get it to do something with a glitch. That I probably shouldn't have messed around with. My family is still in their old location, so we're going to need to just go and get them. I'm not going to move them again, not yet. I moved them into this house and added a pool and stuff in Gibbi Point. But for now, I'm just going to gather them up. We're going to go on vacation. I'll go with Grant here. And I want to just see how much they'll go on and kind of do themselves. I wonder what time it is. What time is that? I need to check that out too. And I don't know why Grant's wearing coveralls with no shirt. I have no idea. He just had that on somehow. Now, it is 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So I'm real curious when it's time to eat. I'm kind of curious where they'll go to cook because there's no kitchen. There's campfires and there's grills. And there are 2 small refrigerators. I didn't really think about, do we have an ice chest? I think we do. And we're going to see how Hooper handles it because he's a toddler. I guess he can play on the playground. Oh, you know what? I should have put in a little toddler pool there. I'll do that. Okay, so we're going to sort by custom, right? Custom venue. Gibbi Point. America Camps Campground. And let's see here. Yeah, I need to make sure I not have any errors this time. So I've got 2 nights. Starts now. Got it. Okay, let's go here. I want to. No, I don't need anybody in a customer. I think that's a mistake. So I can just delete this role. I don't need that role. I've got a handyman and I've got the host should not be my child. I need to change the host to be like anybody else here. Where's Max? Take Max off. Shoot. I don't know where the other Max is. There must be 2 Maxes in the game. I guess I could leave a child as the host. Maybe I should do that. It's kind of a joke. I could do that. I could pretend like he is the host. And the other guy there is the handyman. Maybe that's his dad. And he does just act as the host of this campground. I'm going to leave it. He's the host. Now, as far as the guests go, I don't know who they've picked out here. We're not going to have any of them because I'm taking my family with me. It could be a little weird, though, because I'm going to have 2 Maxes there. Hooper, Max. Take 6 of them here. That's good to go. And I don't think we need any details, right? Not really. I just want them to kind of do what is on the activity list. So I'm going to take all that stuff off. And I don't want any role criteria as far as age goes, because I've got Hooper and he's a toddler and I don't want them to drop him out. So that's good, right? Why is there still 8? No, this does say 6. I can have a total of 8. Okay. So everything looks good. I think this is all going to be fine. I'm not going to do any of this sort of elimination stuff. Love is in the air. I could do love, 2 couples are going. Yeah, maybe. Let's do love is in the air. It's not really for the kids, but it would be kind of cool for, it's just for the handyman. I guess this is just for the people that I hire. So the handyman is flirty. We're going to make the handyman is really flirty. Yeah, love is in the air for our handyman. He is kind of cute. So I think that's going to be fine. That's going to work out just great. And there we go. Okay, so it's starting now. It is okay. Let's go. Let's see what happens. Last time I tried this, I crashed. But I don't think I did it right. I really screwed it up. And I think I screwed it up in a couple of ways. I screwed up setting the getaway, and then I was having them go to a lot that I messed up by utilizing a glitch to try to make it do something I wanted it to do. And what did I get out of that? I got a crash. So let's get going here. Here we go. Yay, yay, yay. Now, we are here at the campground. Let's see what we've got going on. I just want to see what they do. I'm going to assign some beds. So I'm going to assign them. Can I assign them to a tent as a bed? So I can't actually assign the tent like I can a bed. Can I lock the doors to these cabins? Oh, claim room. Oh, okay. So I'm going to claim the room. No, not that one. No. Never mind. I'm going to have Danny claim this room. Yes. And then it did it properly, because that's like his husband. Shane's his husband. And so it did put the right people in that room. Because I thought I was going to have to assign them the bed sides. So that actually worked. That's very cool. That is very cool. I love that. That's very, very cool. I'm so excited. Now we're going to have Reg and Grant. Let's have him claim this room, and let's see what happens. No, we're not. Felix is not going to be in our room. Let's see here. It says the beds for the sim scheduled in this. Oh, they kind of don't have enough beds because I'm using tents. So I wonder if that's kind of a problem. Can I get rid of him? Assign right side of the bed to Grant. Assign. That guy cannot be here. Okay, now let me see here. Assign left side to Brian. And then I'm going to assign like the kids. I'm going to have to give Hooper a toddler bed. Let me have Max. We'll assign the top bunk. And then we'll use this little bed just because I like it. It's so cute. It's from the new. That is from the Enchanted by Living pack. It did have really cute stuff in it. Let me see here. Let's go with. There's like a green version. Yeah, that. Now I'm going to assign this bed to Hooper, and that should take care of that. Oh, I can't. I can. There we go. Well, you know what? I don't even need to assign it because he is the only toddler here. So he's the only one who's going to sleep there. Now, I do think one thing I need to do real quick, I bet I have autonomy turned off. I do. So I better put autonomy on so my Sims will go and do the stuff, here at the campground. Okay, so let's see what they do. Where is everybody? Where's my kid? Max, he's still out here. Hooper's out here telling a story. Shane is standing there, and Grant is standing there. So outdoor recreation, the guest is supposed to do archery, water activities, and play horseshoes. So let's see if they do anything. There goes Shane. Shane is the first one out the door. He's going to go do something. What's he doing? He's going to go relax. Okay, so that works. He's going to go hang out here by the pool. Oh, and Reg is using the diving board. So he's also doing it. Okay, they're starting to do it. It's starting to kick in. I was a little worried there as I thought, oh my God, if I have a bunch of Sims standing around like just zombies or something, I'm not going to be. It's going to kind of put a damper. It's going to take a little bit of the glow off of the pack. Because so far, I'm pretty happy with it so far. So they're in here doing their deal. What is Max is talking to someone, and Hooper is talking to someone. I need to grab a little pool for Hooper. I'm not sure if they're going to. I'm not sure if Hooper's going to follow any of the directions. We'll put him a little pool over here. I'm a little bit nervous. I don't know if he'll count this as water. You know what I mean? Will the toddler think that's, kind of follow that direction? Let's move this over. And he can't do archery, right? And he can't do horseshoes. So let's see here. I can make him get in. I know I can make him get in. See, asked to go in the kiddie pool. But I'm going to wait. There's Reg swimming in his boots. I did that as a joke because once I was going to take my son to the pool and someone dropped him off at work and I was just going to walk across the street to the pool. And I wear cowboy boots most every day. And so I had my swim trunks and stuff. I didn't have any tennis shoes or sandals. So I walked over to the pool in cowboy boots. And so after I did that, I put Reg in cowboy boots as well. Which is, Reg is kind of the sim that's me in game. I know. No, I'm not that muscular or attractive, but he is the one I made of myself, like most people in The Sims. I may have embellished his look a little bit. And Max represents my son. Now, Hooper, is he still talking to people out here? He is. He might stand there and talk forever. Max, though, is too. So neither one of them really are kind of... Well, he's got his dad to pick him up now. So let's see if they get out here. The other three did it just fine. The other three are definitely following the schedule. And I guess it doesn't really matter to me that much if they follow the schedule. But I do want it to work for people that would matter for, But I could say place Hooper in the kiddie pool. Let's just break them out of the conversation. And Max. Let's have Max do archery. Oh, his dad's already doing archery. See, the adults are doing it just fine. So I didn't select any age requirements. So I don't know, but and it works off the lot like that. This sticks off the edge of the lot. So I was a little worried whether or not they'd actually use it, but it does work. Let's just have him do horseshoe. No, okay. His dad's done. There you go. Let's clear arrows from the target. And then, was he going to do something? I think he was. Sorry. And then we're going to let's start a master archery challenge. Because he'd definitely be like, I can do anything. I can do this. I know how to shoot arrows, Dad. I watched the Hunger Games 50 times. All you have to do is point and shoot. Don't leave. Don't leave. Okay, practice archery. He won't do the mastery. Is it because he doesn't have any idea how to do it? Probably. Let's see how good he is. Come on, Max. There you go. Yeah, you can do it. You got it. You got it, buddy. Holy cow. Oh, my God. Oh, man. That was good. That was amazing. He did do good. I thought it was going to like fumble or kind of, fall apart or something. I wonder what kind of skill, if there's some sort of dexterity with Sims, like what skill would be let's look at his skills and see what kind of skills he has. Because he didn't flub it at all. I mean, he's got creativity maxed out, mental. I've been playing him forever, you guys. That's probably part of it. I've been playing him literally since City Living. What was that, like almost 10 years ago? He and his dad. Well, that one he kind of flubbed up. But his motor skill is like at a 10. Archery is not obviously at a 10, but his motor skill is at a 10. So it could be, maybe that helped. I don't know. Maybe it was pure luck. He's doing really well, though. I would not be surprised if the motor skill ties into archery. It would make sense if it did in real life. It would make sense. Okay, so let's check out Grant and Hooper here playing in the water. Okay, that's awesome. Sweet, cute little Hooper playing in his little pool. And where's everybody else? Oh, they're playing a game. Okay. Is it that time? It is that time of night. So they went in there to play games, hang out for a little while, playing, I guess, cards. They're just using the llama table. I'm going to have him quit and maybe try out this paper craft. Let's do a butterfly. Let's do a white one. Hooper is like angry. He's hangry. He's hungry. Okay. That's true. Let's have. I need to kind of try out these things anyway. Let's have Grant cook something. He's going to grill. I waste way too much time kind of agonizing over what they're going to eat. Because I know they can eat anything. Like I literally could just check, take the cheapest thing, put it on there, cook it, serve it. They'll eat it. They'll be fine. But I'm like, what sounds good? What sounds good? Hooper's happy again. I guess he drank out of his sippy cup and he got better. And he's watching a little TV, of course. Will he talk to this? No. I'm going to check out and see how his papercraft came along. Is it in his inventory? It is. Oh, nice. Let's see. Can we pull it out? We can. There it is. Oh, that actually looks really good. Oh, I love that. That would be really cool. That would be a really cool thing at a real campground. Because you could take it home with you. It's kind of a souvenir. And it wouldn't cost your parents one single thing, right? Let's try... Okay, so we can't do that one. Can we do paper mache? A derpy animal. There we go. Let's do the orange one. Oh, it's almost bedtime. Oh my God. See, time went really fast. Now, that is the thing I would say real quick. I put in a lot of activities and time goes so fast in The Sims that it's almost like if you're going to have dinner from 6 to 9, that's it. Just plan on having dinner, right? Or if you're going to do anything, just plan on just that one thing. Which I kind of worried about that as I was setting up because I've played the game for a long time and all the time is. Now, I usually use MC Command Center to slow time down, make it feel a little more normal. Obviously, MC Command Center is not in my game at the moment because we had an update. I haven't put it back in. I did put it back in, and it caused a major problem. And it said it was updated and ready, but it was not ready. Okay, so everybody's supposed to be going to bed. Did everybody go to bed? Reg went to bed. Grant went to bed someplace, but not. Oh, he went to the tent. Okay, so he did go to the tent. Grant is supposed to be sleeping here. Yeah, he's supposed to be in here. Huh, that's weird. And then Hooper, where's Hooper? Hooper's in the tent, and Max is going to the tent. So they decided to sleep in the tent, which is kind of cute. I don't mind them sleeping in the tent. It's a little weird because I did claim this cabin, or Brian did, and I did a sign. Is it because he claimed it? Maybe. Hold on. Let me take a look here. I wonder if it's because I got to have each of them claim it. Yeah, I bet, because there's Danny in his bed and Shane is not here. Where's Shane sleeping? In a tent. So they'll sleep in the tents when there's, nothing else available. So if you don't assign them a bed or claim a cabin for them, then that should be fine. But you've got to have every member of your party claim the cabin or claim the room. Oh, you know what? I have not checked it like in the last several days. It was like not too long after the update. When you put it in, it said updated. It said it works fine with the patch. But when you put it in, it caused all of the items in your inventories, like your Sims inventory, to disappear. Now, it wasn't too big of a deal because I just exited out without saving. And since I had just put MC Command Center back in, and that's the only mod in the game, and the game had been working before that point, I'm like, okay, my guess is that even though it says it's ready to use, maybe it's not quite ready to use. So I went and took that mod out, restarted the game, and the problem was gone. So it could have been updated by now. It could have been. I just have not gone and double checked again to see if it was available, again, maybe update it a second time and then put it back in the game. So it probably, if you have it in right now and your inventories didn't disappear, right? Like this stuff didn't all disappear, they probably did fix it. I know the guy or whoever runs it, I think it's a guy, right? That handles that mod. I mean, I think he's usually on top of things. This must have been a really, really special situation. I have never put MC Command Center into my game when it said that it was updated, that it didn't work. Never. Okay, like in all these years, in a decade, never had a problem. And this time it wasn't an irreversible problem. Even if I had accidentally saved it, I could have just rolled back the save. So it wasn't an irreversible problem. It really wasn't that big a deal. And there you go. We're going to speed through our time here. Yeah, so it should be working again. I need to go in, probably tomorrow, maybe tonight, and I'll just re-download it, stick it back in, because I use it all the time. When people are like, oh my God, I can't play the game without mods. I can play the game without mods, and I do play the game without mods, but I really do like it when I have my mods, right? I sure do. Who's that? A child who's a guest and starving. He said he was hungry. Come over here and eat some of this chicken chimichurri, buddy. Yummy. Everyone's starting to wake up a little early. Grant's going to get some food. Wonder if Shane's going to get some food. Shane's going to get some food. And why they wake up and why they eat, I'm going to take a break. I'm going to take a little bit of an extended break. I'm going to be back on later, but I'm going to take a break, maybe for about 15 or 20 minutes or so. Kind of grab some food too, grab something else to drink aside from water. Please hit like, subscribe, and notify if you're watching now or if you're watching later on archive. Like I said, I'll be back in about 20 minutes or so. If you're still around, if you're still online and want to catch me, then please, please, please do so. In the meantime, as always, thank you this time for being here and joining me through the first part of this stream. It's been an adventure so far. I'm really happy with this pack. I do feel like it's come along pretty well. Like, I'm really surprised. I haven't come up with any, I got to knock on wood because I'm about to say I haven't come up with any glitches yet. I don't want to jinx it, right? I don't want to jinx it. It is working really well as a hotel. I am thrilled, or a hotel type of pack. Is it perfect as a hotel? No. And I think that's why they're not calling it a hotel pack. And they might come out with a hotel pack later that maybe, where you'd have an actual check-in desk and stuff like that, because that's what's missing. That is what's missing. So it's not exactly like a hotel. Although in this day and age, half time you don't use a check-in desk anyway. You just check in on your phone, go to the door and, do the thing. But that's kind of the thing that's missing. I think that's why they did not call it, a hotel pack, right? But it's working really well for that so far. And I'm going to try to finish the Dude Ranch and the Great Wilderness Lodge, the Great Geyser Wilderness Lodge. I might pull it up and bring my Sims in there. That's going to take a lot of building. But I might pull it up and see if I can get some building done on that and have my Sims transfer over there and see how that's working before I get into real sort of storytelling gameplay, which is what I really want to do with them, these sort of resorts. But again, thank you this time for watching. And